All right, so this what happened, y'all. It was like supposed to be my period. I didn't see it, but babe said the period was coming like that week, and I didn't have an attitude yet, so I was like, well, I could at least be PMSing. Like usually that comes first. So I had these little cheap tests sitting in my like medicine cabinet. So I just took it and it showed 2 strips, and I was like, nah, this can't be real. So this is what happened.
Let me see.
All right, we're about to check if we have a blessing from God, right?
Blessing of God.
Right. So blessing is the new word for BABY. We're gonna see if we're having a blessing. All right, because we gotta wait, you know, the little kid can't know until it's official. 12 weeks in. So we're not gonna just say it.
See it.
But we're gonna see if God gave us a blessing.
Blessing.
Okay.
Okay.
Babe, you ready to see if we have a blessing?
Yeah.
Can you say some words to the camera?
I'm ready to see the blessing. Hopefully it's 2 blessings. We excited. And we ready for it. We ready, right?
Ready.
We ready?
Yeah.
We ready?
Ready.
We ready?
Ready.
Yay!
So just a little background, we already took this. I just took this one like test that has like the 2 strips on it, and it did come out with 2 strips, but sometimes those ones are kind of cheap, so you just never know. So we went and got the clear blue ones, and it's just gonna say the P word: blessing or not blessing. Okay. One. Okay, I'm gonna put in the camera. Blessing!
Jesus.
Blessing! You got some swimmers.
Yeah. Boy needs some milk.
Got some swimmers. All right, you guys. So this is, we don't know. Like this is the week I should have my period. But it is a little confusing because I didn't track last month, and I forgot my journal. Oops. But basically, in my journal, I tracked January's period, February's, March. Oh wait, I don't think I tracked March's period, and that's the issue. Because now we're May 2nd. Today's my birthday, by the way. Today is May 2nd, and no period. But we don't know when was the last period. I do believe the last period was into March into early April, and then I believe this period is supposed to be into April, early May. So I should technically have my period on my birthday right now. But I don't know what told me to check, and I had a bunch of like fertility, wait, what is it? I had a bunch of strips that tracks ovulation, and on the other side there was some strips that checks pregnancy. I had never used the pregnancy strips, and to be honest, I was a little over the ovulation strips, because the ovulation strips, like I just felt like the first month I used it and I was just like checking every other day, and it just kept saying that like I wasn't ovulating. It wasn't until I realized that my ovulation was closer to my period, like right when it ended, I was ovulating, and I was never really checking the sticks around that time. That's how I figured everything out. Anyway, I say this to say I had like 10 to 15 tests, and I was like, fuck it. I mean, I had no symptoms, still haven't had any symptoms. And I just said, it's a free strip. It's like, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm wasting money checking. And And I also knew, like, I kept asking my husband, Sam, do you remember when was my last period? And he was like, it's coming. He was like, yeah, it's coming up, like, right now. And I was like, you sure? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, so I didn't miss it. And he was like, no. But we still couldn't match the date of, like, when the last one was. And I was trying to think of events. It didn't help that last month I did not do a good job of, like, creating my calendar for the month. So I don't even know what I was doing throughout the month. I don't even think I did much throughout the month besides, like, basic work and taking my child to school type stuff. So it kind of just gave no, like, event to, like, help me figure out when it was. But I do believe that I had it last month on the 1st because I went to my chapter meeting, and we always have chapter meeting on the 1st. And I remember wearing white pants and thinking to myself, why are you wearing these white pants today? And I do believe I packed, like, tampon and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the only thing I got. So if that's the case, this is my first missed period. So we're catching the pregnancy right at the beginning. Now, last time I got pregnant, it was around the same time, which is crazy. I missed my April's period. I remember that because I was in Egypt. And I remember it was Ramadan, so I had events to, like, corroborate my story. And so it was around the 9th, and I remembered packing a bunch of pads because I was just like, I'm about to be in this heat with a period blood. Isn't that whack? I just remember being worried about, like, having the shit by the pyramids and shit like that. Because you know when you get your period, you gotta poop a lot. Anyway, so yeah. Missed my period on April 9th. And then when I came home after the missed period, I found out I was pregnant. I took a test and then I called my OBGYN. So 1 week after the missed period, OBGYN said, come right in. They didn't make me wait, and they need to stop making these women wait, because them women that be waiting, they don't get no advice on, like, what to do, and that's not good. But anyway, they called me right in, and I was shocked. I thought when she checked the scanner, she was just going to, like, show that there was something in there or, like, something happening. But the scanner picked up sound, and the heartbeat was so present that I was shocked. So yeah, today should not be too early to hear the same thing or see the same thing, even though it is technically a week before we checked last time. So we're a week earlier checking. So we're gonna go, because you know what, I prefer to be prepared than underprepared. And the cool thing is that I already spoke to my GYN. Oh my gosh, my eyes are dark. I already spoke to my GYN back before I got married in January and told her I was trying to conceive, or I was preparing to, and we already checked everything. She said that I am pretty much in good condition. We checked my fibroids, because I do have fibroids, and they were a good size that she was comfortable with me going forward. So they had gotten smaller pretty much from the last time. So here we are, and let's see what's happening. All right, so I just woke up and I just wrote out my plan for the day. If you guys don't already know, I already went to the doctor on, like, 2 days after I found out I was pregnant. Anyway, they couldn't see anything because it was just way too early. So I got a request off for Monday so they could see if they see anything now, 1 week later. And Second thing, I was trying to get on my husband's health insurance. That way I can go to the same hospital and give birth at the same hospital I gave birth to my younger daughter. They weren't the best, but I guess like I lived, right? I lived, I was safe. I came home 2 days later, no complications. So, and they have my medical history and stuff like that. So I guess in my mind, why change that? The whole point is to have healthy baby, healthy mom. So I think right now with the current insurance I'm on, I don't think I would be able to give birth at the same hospital. So that's just an idea I'm thinking of right now. I'm trying to make sure that this pregnancy is not a lazy one. No shade to lazy pregnancies, because sometimes it has to be that way. But my first pregnancy, I expected to be like the fitness pregnant girly. And especially because like I was a fitness guru. But what ended up happening is I let people be in my ear and being like, why am I stretching? That's gonna hurt the baby. Be careful. And it's like, yeah, many things could hurt the baby, but at the same time, what about me? Okay, sitting on my behind for 8-9 months is gonna hurt me, because I'm still a person who needs to move for just basic health. So I'm gonna move my body this pregnancy, and nobody can tell me shit. I'm gonna do it in a way that is safe. If you're still here watching, wow, you're a real one. Thank you so much for staying. Right now, this is a brand new journey for us. We're right at the beginning, but we're looking to share all of it with you. All the good, the bad, the ugly that comes with pregnancy, new marriage, pregnancy with a toddler, last couple months as a only child, life with 2 kids, whether it's a boy or girl. Are y'all here for it or nah? Subscribe if you are, and I'll see you in the next one.